And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Dobbs, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Out. Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option.
Second and 6.
Let's go now. Takes the outlaw. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Dobbs. Catch is made by Hurd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Give 6-6, pull it high. Give it that ball, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now it's Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ready up. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Squeeze, double.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll Fourth down after a loss of 1. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, check. 3 down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Forced out to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Dobbs gets this one to Juszczyk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Right there, 54, right there. 36.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. That's caught, it's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I know
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. There's Dobbs to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and very short, Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Go, go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Get it.
From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got you. Watch out. Chance.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Meredith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack on first down, Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Gallman will run it. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Barkley. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go! At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check right, check right. You gon' take. You got take.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, check.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 52.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. This one into the hands of Hurd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 8-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is Shepard on the catch. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jones now on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, crunch.
From the gun, Dobbs. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I'm coming.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Switch. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wild Bill.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw Dobbs. And an alley to run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. At their own 7-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Today's final score.
Well, we